This song actually, for the most part, went pretty hard. I was really vibing to this. Welcome back to Dastardly Hamster. I am here without Mika today. She is on maternity leave, but I'm going to be reacting to Rise Against. This is a punk band that I've been into for 20 years now. Their sound has changed a lot. I do prefer the earlier albums, but I like the newer stuff too. I haven't listened to any of the songs yet, so this is going to be a complete surprise for me. I'm going to put it in a tier list just based on my first impressions, and I might change it from there. All right, we're going to start with Nod. You know what this song reminded me of? It reminded me of Rules of Play from their album Nowhere Generation, but I actually like Rules of Play better than this. The mic, I don't know what they were doing with the mic there. It felt kind of like they were putting an effect on it. I'm not sure I so much liked that. I also prefer if like the opening track is a little bit faster. This is apparently a popular one, but for me, it didn't really hit me yet. So I think I'm going to have to just start this one somewhere in the middle. It was like, it was okay. It wasn't bad. I just feel like they've done this sound better in the past, and I'll give it a B. This next song's called I Want It All. Okay, here we go. So now we have Tim starting to do the screaming, which I like. This is what I'm waiting for. It was different, but they did this sort of in the bridge. It sounded like they were playing with the vocals, like they were fading them in and out or putting some sort of effect on it. I kind of liked it. I appreciate when bands try something different. But yeah, this is getting a little harder. Not quite where I want to be yet, but we're getting there. Yeah, I like this more than the last one. I'm going to put this also a B, but I'm going to put it in front. All right, the next song is called Ricochet. Pretty sure I heard Taylor Swift cover this song. I really like that. That was great. That was meshing a whole bunch of different styles together. The opening almost had like this Old West type vibe. And then when it got to the chorus, after it says, "Are we all right?" it sort of has all these backup vocals come in. I thought it was really powerful. After the first chorus, it does this sort of like, I don't know, it almost reminded me of The Matrix or something. We like had this like techno vibe for a short while. So that was neat. I don't know. It was different, and I appreciate that after a band has been around as long as they have to keep trying new things. So, you know what? This will be our first A. Okay, next one is called Damage Is Done. You should have seen my head bopping when he started screaming. This is so good. Beautiful. This song actually, for the most part, went pretty hard. I was really vibing to this. The only thing that's like holding it back for me is the chorus was not as heavy as the rest of the song. And I wish it would have been just a little bit more aggressive. Oh, I don't know. This was still so good though. I still got to give this its props. I really enjoyed that. This next song is called Us Against the World. That was interesting. I like this sort of callback and response at the end. And I do think that the chorus was catchy. It's kind of like it was a very motivational type chorus. Like it's something I could listen to when I'm like, I need some sort of hope. I don't know if it is hopeful, but it's sort of how it made me feel. You know, everything's wrong, but we're going to still, even if it's just us, we got to still fight this. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. This is a very solid B. Okay, next up is Black Crown. Huh. So I'm not sure how to think about that one. So we had a different singer. Actually, I don't know who that was. Could someone in the comments maybe let me know? It sounded like the guy from Billy Talent, but I don't think it's him. That was different. It was like a slower song, like a song I would expect Tim to usually do an acoustic to, but it wasn't acoustic. So I don't know how I feel about this. It might grow on me, but this one was kind of, I don't know, it was sort of middle of the road for me. We'll put this in C. Next song is Sink Like a Stone. The guitar riff that started the intro, so good. Like, I was immediately hooked on this song. I don't know how I feel about the chorus yet. Man, I love the guitar so much, though. Even the outro with the fade out, I kind of like that. I think the chorus could grow on me. It's just, it wasn't what I was expecting. It was definitely different, but I love the guitar in this so much. Let's put this in A. Okay, next song is 40 Days. Damn, I was ready to give this a lower rating. And then they did that bridge, which was like really hard. Lots of screaming, which I love. The other thing I really liked about the song was the opening. I felt like this was the first time in this album that the lyrics really stood out to me, even though I'm still not really sure what the song is about. There were a couple lines in there Like, tell me how I'm going to fake my death, or tell me how I'm going to survive. Tell me about the last time you cried. I don't know. There's certain notes that when you hit them, like lyrical notes, like they'll just sort of stand out to you. And this is one of those songs. Now, the chorus wasn't crazy about it, but you know what? It had enough good in it. This goes somewhere in B. The next song is State of Emergency. I wanted to like that one a lot more than I did. It started so good. The beginning had this like very moody, sort of dark atmosphere to it, and I thought that's where it was going. And then the guitars came in, and it like just changed entirely. It became a lot more upbeat. I missed out on what it could have been. Does anyone else feel that way? This is a hard one to rate because the opening was so good, but then it didn't live up to that. This one might grow on me, but for my initial listen, put this in C. Okay, the next song is called Gold Long Gone. Okay, after I just talked about feeling that remorse of not getting the moodiness, now we get a moody song, and I love that. So this is an acoustic song. There was another thing I was hoping for earlier. I really like the Rise Against acoustic songs. Will this be on the same level as Swing Life Away or A Hero of War? I don't know, but I liked it. I could see this being a single. My only issue, and this is true for most of the songs so far, is it's really difficult to figure out what this is about. I feel like oftentimes their lyrics will, even if you don't catch all of it, you can sort of get a general sense. I'm not sure about this, but this was really catchy. I'm gonna give this an A. Next up we have Soldier. I loved the bridge, and we got Martin screaming, which is great. But this is another example. So we started moody. I thought that's the direction we were going. And then we got suddenly really upbeat, and it did a 180 again. I'm finding it really difficult to rate these songs because I'm finding things that I really like about them. Like, I love the opening. And then it gets to the chorus, and it's just doing something I'm not expecting. And I don't know, I'm not saying that's necessarily bad, but my brain isn't accepting it yet. For that reason, somewhere in B. This is the last song, Prize Fighter. I wasn't into that. And this appears to be one of their bigger songs on the album too, but I thought that was the worst one. It was really standard. I didn't think it really did anything different. It lacked any sort of aggression. Very toned down. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. We're not my Prize Fighter. I'm gonna move Soldier up. All right, what do you think? Do you agree? Would you move anything? My overall rating of this album, this is really hard to rank because even the songs that I liked, the reason I put them so high was because they had parts in them that I really liked. But I didn't feel like they held it through the whole song. That's hard. How do you rank a song like that? Because I'm going to listen to them still. But like the whole song didn't catch me. It's like parts of it caught me. And like over time, I'll probably begin to like them more. Okay, one thing I want to talk about that I did feel was disappointing. What I really was hoping for right now in this extra politicalized climate was for a band like Rise Against to be just like in your face and aggressive, shouting it out to the top of the world, anger, frustration, every emotion. And to be honest, listening to these songs, they all feel like comparatively soft to what we've heard from Rise Against before, and I don't really know what they're about. I didn't want metaphors right now. I wanted them to be like straight in my face. Like I wanted like Black Masks and Gasoline Rise Against right now. This is way too soft for the climate that we're in right now. But I found things that I could enjoy in most of these songs. But because of the inconsistency, and because the lyrics didn't strike me in the way that I wanted them to, I'm going to give this a 3 ham stars out of 5. How about you all? What were your favorite songs from this album? What's a song that I maybe need to give more of a chance to that maybe isn't going to immediately catch me on a first listen? And also, please, if you want us to be doing more album reviews, let us know that too, because this is something new that we're just trying out while Mika is away. In the meantime, also check out her reactions to Rise Against songs that she had never heard before. You can find all of those on our channel. That's it for us, Hamstars. Spin your wheel down to that subscribe button and give us a dastardly thumbs up.